for the 7th of December. Right now we are all right. Got it. Okay. So right now we are in a, I ain't gonna say a holding pattern, but from the last meeting that we had, I have sent out the application for Five Below, and I've sent one out to Chipotle. I already received a notice back from which one was it? Shoot, from all right, I'm going through my email. I received, I believe it was from Five Below, and they denied our fundraiser.
Did they say why?
No, hold on, it might have been Chipotle. Hold on, Chipotle. Yep, it was Chipotle. I don't know. Evidently it must have been the way that I wrote it up, but it says, thanks for your request with Chipotle. We received many submissions, and while we want to support as many partners as we can, we cannot fulfill them all. Unfortunately, we are writing to let you know that your application has not been approved. Chipotle is unable to support political organizations, lobbying, or fundraising for political purposes. We appreciate you being a fan and wish you the best with your fundraising efforts. So I put on there that we were a educational nonprofit that is providing labor education for union and non-union.
They see labor as a political stance.
Yeah, well, so I don't know if I should try to reword it and go back in with it again or what, but I haven't received anything from Five Below as of this point. So we are, that's kind of where we are. Our next Double Good fundraiser will be January the 3rd, I do believe that was. I received a email about that. I think it's the 3rd of January. So we are, right now we are in a pause until we can either come up with something else for a fundraising idea or until Double Good comes up. So I do believe that I see a hand up on Dana's phone. Dana?
Did you get a chance to check out that one I sent you?
No, I didn't.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I know everybody's busy, so I don't want to use that excuse, but yeah. So I'll have to take a look at that. I'll take a look at it right now. So you talking about the car wash, the Zippy car wash fundraiser. So the other ones that you said, Dana, Blaze Pizza, I think we talked about that last week, where it's not really one that's really centrally located for the people down here in the southern part of the area. Everything is up in it's either Novi or 2 of them in Ann Arbor, and that's kind of where they were. Chipotle, we did that. Red Robin was, I checked Red Robin out. I don't have my notes with me. I left my book at work. So I don't remember what I wrote down for the Red Robin, but the Zippy Auto Wash is fundraising. Okay, so this is selling loyalty cards. Selling loyalty cards, Zippy Auto Wash, which is on Carpenter Road, Ellsworth Road, East Michigan Avenue, Z Road. So selling a service, profitable, 50% of sales. Your organization makes no financial investment. Your organization works with a reputable local business. Zippy's is Ann Arbor's highest quality auto wash. So it says you select a date to start your fundraiser. We will allow up to a 1-month selling period. Select the quantity of loyalty cards you would like to sell. 1 card equals 1 gold wash equals $12. Research has shown the $12 price point is an agreeable and convenient point for buyers and sellers, thereby streamlining sales and cash management. So this is a hand-to-hand fundraiser. At the end of your selling period, return the sales and unsold cards from each seller. Reconcile your account and prepare to return the Zippy the unsold cards and 50% of the sales made out in a check to Zippy Auto Wash. So we would actually be holding on to that money, and then we would just pay them the 50% of the sales on the backside, along with any unsold cards. So yeah, it don't sound like a bad idea. 2 weeks prior to the start of your selling period, complete and return this application to any of our offices. Scan and email to zippyautowash@gmail.com. We will schedule a time for you to pick up your card, sign this simple contract, and receive a complimentary wash. Okay. So 50% on Zippy Auto Wash. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 locations around Ann Arbor area, and it's a 50. It says a 2-week selling period. So they give us 2 weeks. Is that what it said? No, 1 month. So we can get them and we can sell them for 1 month. Okay. So if we want to do hand to hand, this sounds like this would be a good one. And I also saw one today that a young lady showed me where they were doing tropical smoothie coupons, and it was you could get 1 free smoothie every month between January and December of next year. So if we want to do hand to hand, I mean, we could do a couple of those and wait for Five Below to give us some feedback on the application that I sent them for them, or I can rewrite the one to Chipotle and see, because like you said, I guess they said as soon as they said labor, I mean, because I did it and it was like the next day they sent me the email back. There was no time at all. So I guess that's my report. Anybody got any questions to discuss or questions?
I have a few questions. One, with the car wash one, does those cards have an expiration date? And the time frame that they have to be used. And 2, can we try another Chipotle location?
Okay, so that's probably a question that we had to ask because it doesn't look like it's in the materials that we have here, that they have here. So all they asking is about the selling period. It doesn't say anything about how long. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the expiration date of the cards. I don't want to make any speculation, so that's a question that I will ask. And so far as Chipotle, I'm not sure. Yeah, because the location was the one that was in Canton that we talked about on Ford Road in Lilly. So there is another one on Ford Road and right in front of the IKEA.
Haggerty.
Haggerty, yeah. Haggerty and Ford Road. So I could take that as a learning experience and say that we definitely can't put labor on the application. And I will call and find out about the expiration on the cars.
Will do.
Okay, and I'm going back to look at this Chipotle and see if it came from a central place.
I have another idea. It would involve in spending a little bit of money, but not, if we're smart about it, we could probably do it for minimum cost. But what about hosting a Super Bowl party?
Well, only thing about that is
Beginning of the month.
Super Bowl will be about 3 weeks before.
Right. But I mean, it would be money we could still use.
No, I don't know.
Towards next year.
Hello, everybody.
Hello there. So, anybody else got any any discussion on that idea of a Super Bowl party?
What party?
Tina was giving a suggestion on a fundraiser, maybe doing like a Super Bowl party.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I guess that's something that we'd have to look at. Do you have any suggestions for that, Tina?
I was thinking if maybe Brother Dana could look into Hush. We could probably get that for minimum cost. Have Super Bowl. I suggested a Super Bowl party for fundraising. I'm sorry, Linnell's just getting back in the truck. We can research some other venues. I can look into some venues. We can even consider, one of our locals. I know my local is hosting one. That's why I got the idea. My local is hosting one. I wasn't planning on attending, but we could probably look into some other venues, locals maybe.
All right, what does the committee think about that? Because the outlay of funds would have to be whatever the venue is going to cost. It's going to be food that's going to have to be provided. It's going to have to be at least beer provided. So you're going to have to end up getting at least a keg or of beer, and whatever devices that have to show the Super Bowl. You know, because most places, just like we used to do a Super Bowl party at Local 900, and we have a screen, but we would also have 4 other screens of TVs that were around the local that people could get, you know, a little closer to a
Now,
screen and look
what
at it.
we do with ours, we buy TVs every year. We'll buy 2 or 3 TVs, additional TVs in addition to the big screen. And we raffle those TVs off during the game. So when the game is over, you take that TV home with you.
There are many reasons for waiting to visit
And
your
we can
doctor.
make money off
If
the
you're
raffle.
experiencing irregular heartbeat, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, don't wait to contact your doctor.
Yeah, we do that every year. We raffle, we buy TVs to have positioned throughout the hall so everybody can get an up close. And then we raffle those TVs
Something serious. So this is no
along with other basket raffles. We could do that as well, have basket raffles as well.
Somebody needs to mute their phone. Can't hear Tina.
All right, sorry. Say that again, Tina.
What we normally do is, like I said, we buy like 2, 3 TVs. I think one year we bought 4, and we have them positioned throughout the hall, throughout the local, so that people can get a, you know, closer view of the game. They can see as close as possible. And at the end of the game, we raffle those TVs off, and those people take those TVs home with them. We keep the boxes, we put them back in the box and let them take them home. And we also have basket raffles. And we pull those raffles at the end of the night. We used to pull them at halftime, but a lot of people we found was interested in seeing a halftime show, so we didn't want to interrupt the halftime show for them to do the raffle. So we just wait to the end of the 4th quarter and pull the raffles real quick.
So Lynette said 50-50 raffle. She said just have appetizers and snacks. And she also said BYOB.
That's the way we normally do it. We'll provide beer. We usually provide a keg, and we provide the food. We all brought food. We potluck. And we had a couple of stores in the area that we deal with that gives us a good deal on subs, and other people make salads, taco salads, wings or whatever. Everybody contributed something, and when the food was gone, it was gone. Food was included while it lasted, and we made sure to put that on the flyers. And
all right,
$25 to get in.
All right, committee. Anyone else have any more discussion about doing or maybe, or let's talk? Dana?
Usually Super Bowl Sunday Club Hush is usually booked up, but going forward, if anybody wants to do something there and nothing's planned, more than likely your cost will be 0. But with that 0 cost, is somebody's need to come up there and do some work at other parties. So that's one reason why I get the spot at no cost, because I go up there and work. So, but I mean, my brother ain't got a problem with letting us host fundraisers and stuff up there, as long as it doesn't interfere with any other event that's going on, if it's an open date. So, I mean, it does cost. Go ahead, Paul.
No, I'm just saying, when you say work at another event, what do you mean?
A lot of times I work security, or I might help out at the bar. Any way that I assist my brother, that's help. If you got to be out there helping park cars, coordinating where they go, you know, maybe The one back lot is pretty big, but it's dark, so you might have to escort the ladies back there or go drive their car, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever he needs extra help with. So that's normally what I do when I'm up there quite a bit. But in return, I usually get it for zero cost. For example, that's where our Christmas celebration is, and it's for the building, it's no cost to me. It's all profit for CDTU. So that's something to consider down the line. But I understand what Tina is saying, but normally 10 times out of 10, it's already booked up for a Super Bowl party. But going forward, if anybody, you know, wants to do like a day party and it's a Saturday or a Sunday and it's open, hey, it's all good. We just have to let me know so I can coordinate the schedule and see what's going on up there. But usually it's whatever you want. You want to bring food or they can provide it, you know, and then the party don't stop just because it's at 2 o'clock in the morning. You can be up there at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So something to consider.
That sounds like something for the young folks.
We can accommodate the old folks too now. We can get a rhythm and blues night too if you want to walk. We can get some Johnny Taylor on for you, baby.
So, all right. Well, what other type of discussion is this a good idea? Is it a bad idea? I mean, we only got 2 people talking right now. So, I mean, is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? What? Or do we need to take this to the larger committee?
It's a pretty good idea. You just need participation, like anything. Nothing wrong with it. But you do the one thing, if we go forward with it, you might want to try to pre-sell as many tickets for the event as possible, because like Tina said, if they're doing a Super Bowl party at their local, I can tell you now, there's already 3 or 4 that I know of. So you just got a lot of competition that day.
I mean, my thing is, and we, like I said, we used to do a Super Bowl party at 900, and it used to be big, but then as people started getting big screen TVs and things like that, people didn't want to be out drinking out in the streets. So the participation started getting less and less and less.
That's what we thought, and being all the way out in Woodhaven. But believe it or not, people come out. We got people that come from Ohio to our party, and we pack it out every year. They sell football squares. There's a poker tournament before the Super Bowl party, and that starts at like maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then after that, the Super Bowl party starts. And people that participate in the poker tournament, included in their fees, is their entry to the Super Bowl party. So it's kind of a Super Bowl
Tina,
recreation.
question
Go
for
ahead.
you is, do you think our organization could maybe piggyback off of what your local is doing?
I think so. Absolutely.
Because then that costs
As long
us.
as we have, like Walter said, as long as we have the participation. We need the participation.
Well, maybe that's something to look into. Because if you already got stuff in the works planned, and whoever running the committee or planning that, if they allow us, our organization, to piggyback off that just cuts our costs down even more, but the participation will be up. And, you know, see if they'll split a raffle, let us do a couple or whatever.
I could ask, but to be perfectly honest, I got a feeling they're gonna frown upon it, only because this is our biggest fundraiser for our adopted family. I was out today delivering gifts, and we had 12 families. Yeah, 12 families to deliver. 7 families to deliver, but there were a total of 16. And we provided each family with a ton of stuff. I mean, we had 2 F-150s full of stuff and 3 cars full of stuff for all these families. TVs, furniture, beds, mattresses, toys. I mean, some of everything. So this is like the biggest fundraiser, our committee's biggest fundraiser for our adopted family. So I got a feeling they will probably frown upon splitting or sharing, but it's not a bad idea. But I can present it and see what they say. All I could do is ask.
So when you talk about piggybacking, you talking about just going in and doing extra fundraiser or something like that during their Super Bowl party, Dana? Is that what you're looking at?
Well, yeah, I mean, if all 40 of us in this organization went and they allowed us to, that's more money they're going to get too. But if they allowed us maybe to have one raffle that was separate from theirs, and whatever we get is what we get, you know. I don't know. I mean, there's different ways to do it, but that's kind of the thought process, you know. I understand what
See,
Tina
but
said.
that's
It's their main thing, but you know, there's got to be a little shared cost in there a little bit if we piggyback. You know, if they allow us to piggyback, just got to be creative. But like she said, worst thing they can say is no.
Well,
right. And then the thing is, if we wanted to hold our own separate raffle, they might be doing Christmas shopping. Adopt a family or whatever. I'm sorry, we just pulled up at Myers and it's like 6 police cars up here. They're probably doing their Christmas shopping for their Toys for Tots or whatever. I'm sorry, but what I'm thinking is, you know, who's to say, okay, fine. They say, yeah, we can come, but then our tickets don't sell, our raffle don't sell like we would like it to. Then, you know, that would be a problem. And then all they could do is shrug their shoulders like, well, we said y'all could come, y'all did it, you know.
And then if you get 10 people that went up there and paid $25 to get in, that's $250. I mean, that's money that we could have went on ahead and either donated ourselves to the committee, or either that could have been $250 that we could have done something to grow that 250 into 500, 700, 900. I mean, Dana, it's a good idea. I mean, it's kind of fraught with some issues in it, though.
Right.
Well, I'll put this offer out there. You know, we got a holiday celebration at Club Hush. Now, if anybody want to come from the organization and do a 50-50 raffle for Common Ground, you're more than welcome. But I can't handle both in one night at the same time because I'm gonna be running CBTU stuff and, you know, squaring away the party and doing that. But if anybody want to come, $20 to get in, but you more than welcome to come. And if you want to do a 50-50 raffle, you know, I'm cool with that.
What time
I
does
try to
it
share
start?
with 8 to 2.
And
So
that's next Saturday?
On the 18th.
I know I can't make it. I got another Christmas party on the 18th.
Yeah, Linnell and I our families having their family Christmas thing that night too. So we'll either come early. No, we're gonna come after because it starts at 7 o'clock. So we'll be there late.
So if anyone else is interested on going and running a 50-50 there, I have the tickets. I got tailway tickets that we can use. There's probably about 700 tickets that I have.
Well, that's another thing, you know, there's different functions up there. So when I know about a function, if somebody wants to come up there, 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be a problem if somebody wants to come up there and do a raffle at any given party. Like Tina said, we might have to spend a little money. Maybe we buy a TV and raffle it off up there at one of his parties. So the options are open. It's just need some bodies to come and help do it.
Okay, you've been real quiet, Phil. What you got? Do you have anything to say about this?
I'm sorry, what you say?
I say the president has been very quiet.
Yeah, but
Everybody says something but him.
yeah, I'm about, make money any way we can, so, just like all that has been suggested, there's nothing but ask, but the key part is the participation, look at the numbers that's in here. We went from 18 and now we got 6, well, 7, because it's Pino and Linnell on the same line. So, all we can do is ask and ask people to participate, so, I mean, whatever we can do to raise funds is something we need to do, I know it's getting old that, we having these weekly meetings and blah, 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 but, me and you, Walter, we did it for 2 years straight, for North Meet South. So, I'm game for whatever, you know what I'm saying? But this is not my meeting. This is your meeting, So I'm just participating in this one right here, So
I just wanted everybody to have a voice. That's all. So we have a suggestion on the table about exploring doing a Super Bowl party. Now, at that point, we would have to open up to the larger group, because a Super Bowl party is going to take a good 15 people to put together. And everyone has their own task and jobs to do. Even if we do not provide any liquor, any alcohol, we at least have to have setups. We have to have ice. We have to have cups. We have to have mixers. We have to have pots. Okay. If we have snacks, we have to have napkins. We have to have plates. We have to have some type of flatware. It depends on what the appetizers is. If we go into potluck, then we got to have things to serve. We have to have serving
Apron racks.
no, I'm talking about the spoons, knives and forks and stuff like that.
Serving utensils.
Yeah, serving utensils. So that, plus we need people to work the door, to take tickets, to take cash. We need people to do raffles. We need people to set up, decorate, or whatever we're gonna do to begin with. So it is a Super Bowl party is not a 5-person entity. It has to be at least 15 people are gonna have to help out with this event, if that's what we decide to do. So what we can do is we can do some exploring first and see if there are any venues that we can get, and then we can move on from there. We did make a little money on the last popcorn. So would any of those funds be available for us, Phil?
what's that? Yeah, we got access to, well, at least $2,000 anyway, so.
Okay, so it wouldn't be $2,000, but
Yeah.
if we need something to secure a location or something like that, and everybody donate, some stuff, least want to be able to, if we have to get a venue, that we can do that. And then now we have to go buy some TVs, you know, that's gonna be $400 or $500 a piece. And we're gonna get some little 40-inch TVs, and then we can get those for about $250. So I think that we should kind of table this conversation.
Also, Walter,
everyone,
the price of the TVs, that money will come off the top of the raffles, and then everything else will be profit.
well, we kind of, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but we kind of have to go out and get them, and it probably would be best to get them. Really, they say the best time to buy TVs is during Super Bowl weekend. That's when they have the biggest, but you know, you have to look at after Christmas, New Year's sales or something like that, where you might be able to get something relatively cheap, and that needs to be beforehand, not when we sell tickets. And everybody got to go out and sell some tickets. So how about if we table this discussion until next week, and everyone can go out and see if we can come up with a venue and see exactly where we're going to be at on that, and then we can move forward from there. Because we have to have somewhere to have it first.
Right. Okay, motion to table discussion on Super Bowl party till next meeting, next week. Say support.
Support.
Okay. We have a motion on the floor. The floor has been supported under the rest. Although, is there any more discussion on the motion?
He's I got discussion. I said it's coming.
So, seeing none, all those in favor of tabling this discussion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, those opposed. All right, motion carried. So I'm gonna go and check the fundraiser. The fundraiser for Chipotle, and we'll check the one for the car wash, and I'll put that information together, and we wait for Five Below and see what Five Below has to say. So are there any more points of discussion?
On that, the car wash one, I mean, I kind of like that, and that is a good car wash, but is that the only location, the ones that here near me? Because that is not productive.
What do you mean?
I mean, as far as, a lot of people that, what we work with, they don't live in Ypsi, they live in Detroit, and, Wayne and Inkster, and, are they gonna come all the way to Ypsi, Ann Arbor just to get a car wash? So I was just wondering if there is some other ones that maybe we just not seen that would be, because that way, if we did a flyer or whatever, we could say, here are the locations, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I mean,
Them the only two locations that I know of.
Oh,
well, on the flyer that you sent out, it had 4 locations.
Them the only two I'm familiar with. Well,
Carpenter Road, Ellsworth Road, East Michigan Avenue, and South Zeeb Road.
yeah, I know about the one on Zeeb, and I know about the one on Ellsworth. Those are only two I'm familiar with.
yeah. Carpenter, that one's new. They just built that one.
So
Now
okay.
we could look at There's a Jack's Car Wash over in Southfield. I know there's quite a few of them. Maybe we could look at them and see if they have something similar. I haven't looked yet, but that's a possibility. I don't know, because they're a pretty big car wash. But we might have to go up there, and they might do something special for us if, you know, closed mouth don't get fed. If we go up there, they might welcome the idea. Because Jack's on Telegraph right by 696, that one is always jumping.
Well, plus they got more than one Jack's. They got one on 8 Mile in Greenfield. They got one on Telegraph and 12 and 12 Mile. They got one in Royal Oak on Woodward and 13 Mile Road. They got one on Southfield and 13 Mile Road. You know, they got more than one. They got one in Livonia, one in Clinton Township, one in Auburn Hills, one in Rochester, one in Troy, one in Birmingham, one in West Bloomfield. Oh, they got 2 in Royal Oak. So let me pull this one up right quick, see if they got fundraiser. Okay, I don't see anything. Fundraiser. This says charity car wash. That might. Let's see. Jack Car Wash certificates at the current. Now you can sell Jack's Car Wash certificates at the current retail price. Hold on. Let's get. Oh, last time I tried that out. Any nonprofit group can sell, can clean, dry, and shiny washes for big cash returns. One full service certificate retails for $25, and the cost of your organization is $17. That's a profit of $8 a piece. Our exterior certificates retail for $9, and the cost of your organization is $7. So it's a profit of $2. So car wash certificates may not be discounted below the current retail price. Certificates may not be sold on or near the premises of Jack's Car Wash. There's a 500 certificate minimum. Combination of full service and exterior passes permitted. We may be able to reduce this minimum for your organization. For any unsold passes, we will give you a full refund. So this sounds like that this might be an upfront. Yeah, it doesn't really plan it out, but it says for any unsold passes, we'll give you a full refund. So that kind of sounds to me like it's a front loaded fundraiser.
So
And then what's
so if you bought 500, I mean, if we got 500 just the regular washes, that's 3,500 up front. Our cost.
Yeah.
Hey, I got another idea. I forgot about this one. Amazon Smile. Has anyone, I don't know if anyone has ever heard of it, but Amazon has a fundraising thing too. It says you can sign up. It's free to sign up. It's called smile.amazon.com. And people will shop. When they sign into Amazon to shop, they go into Amazon Smile and they pick the charitable organization that they're looking for, which will be us. And Amazon Smile will donate 0.5% of eligible purchases to the charitable organization of your choice. You could choose from over 1 million organizations to support. For more information, visit Amazon Smile. Phil, I don't know if you remember the guy that did Eli's block party. Well, I can't remember his name. I don't know, but that's how I found out about it, because he had Amazon Smile set up to raise money for Eli's block party. I'm not sure if he made a lot of money on it or not,
But
But-
going by what you're saying, that's just a nickel out of every dollar.
right. So, yeah. I don't know how long
$10.
he had that going for.
Yeah, $10 is 50 cents. $100 is $5.
Mm, yeah. Oh, I just happened to pull it up. I happened to think about it. So I said, let me pull it up real quick. Oh, excuse me.
But being as you, listen, being as you don't have to pay anything to do it, I don't care if it's $5 on a dollar or whatever. That's just money that you can just get. You ain't got to pay nothing to do it.
Right.
All right, well, I'll have a look at Amazon Smile and see what needs to be done. If they need some information that we have to give them, I'll give it a fee. I mean, like you say, if we make $100 off of it, it's $100 that we didn't have to do.
There you
anything.
go. That's $100 you got. And believe me, right around Christmas, people gonna start shopping Amazon now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is actually something you probably can keep an ongoing fundraiser with Amazon.
I wonder if it's still on there. Let me see if he still got it on. I can pull it
Oh,
up.
all right, I'll have a look at that and see where we can get with that. All right, so far we have the car wash. I need to find out how long, what the expiration date on the cards are. Like I say, one with the tropical smoothie one that I saw today was it was like a card that was it was big. It looked like a calendar, and you pay, I think it was $25 for the card, and you get a free smoothie every month. Plus, you get a free smoothie if you buy a wrap. And so it was
I forgot I'm on your
it
phone.
was two coupons every month. So it was 20. It was, I guess it was 24 coupons. No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 12. I don't know. I think it might only been 14 coupons on there, or 16 coupons. Oh no, every month wasn't a free one. It was 5 months that had free ones, and then 2 months that had get a free one with a wrap. The rest of them was you could just go in, give them the coupon, and buy and get a free with no purchase necessary. But it's hand to hand, $25 hand to hand, and I have to look at it and find out what the if there's a outlay of money to get the card. I wrote down the name of the because it didn't come from Tropical Smoothie. It had another name on the card that I guess that does the fundraiser. But let me go to Tropical Smoothie. It might have been through Tropical Smoothie. Let me see. They got gift cards on here. I don't think that was a gift card. Download, and a gift card is totally something else.
Hey, Walt,
Yes, sir.
there's a tropical smoothie right there on Wayne Road. It's new, well, fairly new. It's Black owned because they're a franchise. Maybe we could sit down, some of us on the committee, come up with a plan and maybe go up there and present it. And you supporting a Black business, maybe they'll support us. Maybe we could have some type of fundraiser there. It's kind of centrally located somewhat. It's right there on Michigan Ave and Wayne Road.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That'll work. I mean, we have to get. Matter of fact, and she's on medical. I was about to see one of our area managers the guy that owns it is her ex-boyfriend. I was just thinking maybe it was at least that's a way in, but I mean we can look at that too, because that and then you got the got both the plants right down the street. So somebody buying if we could do it like a card type thing, then that's I mean it's right down the street. It's not like they have to go super far. And then I also need to find out what the profit margin of that is. But if we could do something else, we can go down there and talk to the guy.
Maybe y'all could have maybe we could have a UAW day. You go down there and show your work badge or whatever, a union card, and maybe if we kick back something. Just an idea.
Yeah, we can look at that. Hey, you can start. Hey, why are you doing your grooming during the what you doing, show? You sit up here just all no, you don't have to. I'm gonna mute you as soon as you unmute
Man,
yourself.
I was looking at yours. I said, dog, mine look matted too. Comb yours too. Love you too.
He talking about look matted. What are you talking about, matted, fool? I'm trying to get it together here. What the hell? But okay, that's something we can look at. So I have a couple of things. If everybody, like I said, will kind of look at maybe some type of venue that we can do a Super Bowl party, and then we can move forward from there. And then I'll check the other things out that we that we talked about. The Amazon, taco smoothie, the car wash, going back to see what's going on with Five Below, going back to see what's going on with Chipotle. Okay, any other suggestions?
Yeah.
On the on the fundraiser, earlier we spoke about, the plates, the utensils, and all those different things. We're willing to help fund that with some participation, with some support. We'll take over the bulk of it, but if there, someone can one of the members like to donate $10 here, $20 there, something like that. But overall, we'll take care of the bulk of it. That'll be helpful.
The bulk of what?
Huh?
The bulk of what?
The paper products. The paper
Okay,
products,
paper.
pencils and pans and whatnot. So we would like to help support that. We also appreciate any support with it.
I would
All
help
right.
partners with that as well.
Who was that?
Lynette.
Lynette.
Okay, like I say, we need to find a venue, so let's look for some venues and bring that information back to the next meeting next Tuesday. And we'll see where we can go with it.
Brother Walt, if it will be okay with you, if we're going to be voting on this next week, can we have an overview sent to us so we can go right through it and know exactly the count, who's going to do what and who volunteered for what, if that's okay with you?
So when you say so we're going to be voting on what? What are we voting on next week?
Well, who's going to do what?
We have to have a venue first, and then we can talk about tasks. Because Linnell, you used to be with us when we did the backyard brawl. So you know what needs to be done. So let's get the venue first. Let's not put the cart in front of the horse. I'm glad that you guys are enthusiastic about that part. Just be enthusiastic about finding a place. And if there is some cost involved, get the cost and let us know so that we can make an informed an educated decision. You know, local halls, I mean, banquet halls probably be out of the question because if you get a banquet hall, most of the time they want you to use their food and their liquor. So we kind of want to be somewhere where people would let us, do, what we want to. I was in I just did a DJ the birthday party, Shea Mac. If anybody know anything about Shea Mac, it's on
On
last,
Lasher.
yeah, right down from the Redford Theater. And I was surprised how, because I haven't been to Shea Mac in probably 4 or 5 years, because they used to do a blues night up there. So I kind of used to kick up there a little bit. But I was surprised how nice that the place was. They have a gated,
Yep,
uh,
it's nice.
gated a parking lot with security, and I was surprised the place held up pretty nice. I'm not sure how it would work for a Super Bowl party because it's a kind of a long hall, and it's tables on both sides. So I mean, you'd have to configure it. But that place, Shea Mac, probably hold 200, 250, somewhere around two. I would say 225, something like that. And it has a bar, and it has a kitchen. But I have to see because they actually had the food for this birthday party. I'm not sure if they if you have to use theirs, but that's a question that I can ask.
Hey, Mama, that place you had your retirement party at, was that expensive? And that, because I remember you brought your own alcohol. Mother.
Mama.
Hold it. Yes.
Mama,
Yes.
I said, the place that you had your retirement party, was that place expensive? Because I remember you brought your own alcohol. So I was just wondering.
So first of all, hi. Wait a minute. You're not stop. Your name is not Mother, okay?
You don't know how much it was. I do.
Don't tell me I don't know how much it was. Okay. She think I don't know how much it was. I know how much it was, and it was expensive, but it was nice.
Okay, all right. But no, we don't need expensive. All right.
It was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want cheap.
We don't, yeah. That's why I asked, was it expensive, right? That's how much it costs.
Yeah, okay. All
Cheap for what?
right. Okay.
They want to hear it.
Yeah, so all right, so everybody come back with that information next week, and I'll come up with all the rest of it, and we'll come up with some type of discussion. I'm sure the Super Bowl is what, February 2nd or something like that. What is it? I know it's pushed back to February. Is it the 6th? Let's see. Super Bowl 22, February 13th. Oh no. February 13th.
Madam Walter,
Yes.
Joanna said she has
That's
a
gonna be
place, she might have a place that you all could use.
And okay, because how does the committee feel about February 13th?
I didn't realize it was that late into the month. That's kind of a conflict for the Chapmans. We were supposed to be leaving for our anniversary trip that day, but we might be able to alter our plans. What? Oh, sorry, let me mute.
Come on, let's go.
All right, well, just find out. I mean, how do y'all feel about the 13th? That's I didn't know it was that late because they put an extra week in into the schedule, which I guess pushed it back a week. That's stupid. Super Bowl be like the 13th of January. Stupid.
Yeah,
But
that's kind of a conflict. I didn't realize it was that late in the month.
I didn't either.
Mm.
So what does everybody else feel like 13th of February? You already said how you felt about it. It's tomorrow.
Okay, what day is that? Is that
Super Bowl
Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday, okay.
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday, and we got a union meeting that day.
I have a lot of venues that I work with because of my event planning business that I have. So, and some are on the cheaper side, not as expensive. So,
Yeah, cheap. Cheap.
And they have to allow us to bring our own
Food.
Season.
yeah,
beer,
absolutely. Yep.
beer,
My own
beer,
season.
and be our own food. Yeah, it would be nice if they had an ice machine available also.
Yep. I have a couple places. Just depends on, what's the budget? Cause I don't wanna, what is there a budget?
Cheap.
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 Nah,
Cheap.
tell me what the number is, bro. Like,
$7.50.
That's too much.
Cheap.
How much?
$7.50.
Low as possible,
okay.
I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, what's low? $300?
Yep.
Is that what y'all talking about? Like $300?
I don't know. I'm just remembering this.
I mean, fish around with that and see, and you don't have to tell them, but if somebody tells you $900, that's going to be way out. If somebody says $500, you might be able to work that, but we have to make sure that we get to a point where we break even and we make some money.
Okay. Because I have a perfect place, so I'll provide that to whomever I need to provide it to. Okay, I got you. And it's centralized in regards to location.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be perfect, and it holds a lot of people. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. You can bring your own food, own alcohol, all of that. So
Okay.
okay.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you can take down my number, Joanna.
I got your number, honey.
Okay. Yeah. When you find out, just give me a call and let me know, and we can pass the information on to the rest of the committee.
Yes, sir, Walter. That's my guy.
Thank you. All right. So we have any other discussion on any other topics? What about them Lions?
Shut up, Walter. Get off the phone. I motion to adjourn.
Oh, not yet.
Sounds good. Walter, why
Yeah.
would he go for a 4th and 1?
It's a motion on the floor. You out of order.
Thank you
It's a
very much. Motion to adjourn.
It's a motion
Thank
on the
you.
floor. There's no discussion. Although
Yeah, it is. It's a discussion.
This,
We're supposed to talk about this. We're supposed to talk about this fundraising book and make a decision today.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
Okay, I take my motion back.
Okay, the motion is taken back. Did we have any people that spoke to printers on the with the information for the souvenir booklet? So we had 3 people. Kathy was one of them. You were the
Okay.
other one. And
you got the other one from Gordon.
yes, and I got that one from Gordon.
So where's the one from Kathy? We supposed to make a decision tonight.
Let me text her and find out.
she sent us an email saying RJ will match all prices.
So right now, the one that Gordon gave us was higher than the one that Dana gave us by about $300. And RJ,
Say it again.
So we ain't going with him.
that did the booklet for North Meet South, correct?
Yeah.
All right, you did ask me to provide some more information, which I do have.
Okay,
Give me a
sir.
second. Give me a
Let's
second
hear
to
it,
pull up
David.
this email. Let me get this email. Okay, I think you requested a quote on 24 pages, which will be $1,775. 32 pages, $2,300. And 36 pages is $2,570 with the same setup as previously discussed.
Okay.
And that's 300 books. So that's 50 books over what we originally talked about. And just the 300 books with 20 pages, for those that don't know, was $1,485.
Hold on, let me look for Gordon's. Gordon quote for printing. So Gordon's was, I gotta turn it to the side. Okay, Gordon's was 250 booklets with 20 inside pages plus 4 cover pages, all color, was $1,885 for 250 books. If we go up to 24 pages, it was $2,146. 28 pages was $2,438. 32 pages was $2,689.
Honey, toot your horn.
So
Belt was hanging out the door. Okay.
say that one more time, Dana?
I can't hear you. Speak up,
I
Walter.
said, could you say that one more time? Could you give those numbers one more time?
Yeah. The cost for 300 books, 20 pages, including cover, is $1,485. Pretty much the same setup. Cover 80 gloss, inner pages 100, gloss text. Yeah. So that's
The quantity
for
numbers again. The quantity numbers. 20, 24.
300. Okay,
No,
I'm
no,
getting
no.
there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Pages.
So the total is still 300 total. For a 24-page booklet is $1,775. 32 pages is $2,310. 36 pages is $2,570.
So right now your quote is running $50, 50 books more and about $400 less than the Tamako graphics, which is the quote that Gordon got.
I just sent the information over to Phil too. Phil, you should have it.
Okay.
I emailed it to you.
Okay. And just
Hey,
just
Fierce, email me that. Email me that. Email me that.
Just for my edification, I mean, just for my clarification, and I don't particularly care who gets it, but RJ said he would match any price. That was the email we received from Kathy. So, but I don't care who gets it, you know, so I'm not partial about that part of it.
Hasn't Tim been doing pretty much putting a bug on all the information we put out there so far?
Absolutely.
Just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So he's familiar with what's going on.
okay, so then we have 3 quotes. Okay, we have one quote from Tamako that Gordon brought us that had 250 booklets. The quote that Dana just brought us has 300 booklets. And with 300 booklets, the price was on the average $400 cheaper for the quote that Dana brought us. And we have a quote from Kathy with Ray J, and that quote was that he would match the quote that we were given from, what's the name of the company?
City
Dana?
Printing. City Printing.
City Printing. So, any questions on the three quotes? Any questions on the three quotes? Any questions on the three?
I don't have a question, but I just make a motion. We go with City Print. He's right down the
Question.
street from the venue.
Huh?
Support.
Wait a minute, say that again. I missed that because I'm riding.
We have a motion on the floor to go with City Printing. That's the motion that's on the floor and it's been supported. Any discussion?
Okay, who is CD Printing? Wait a minute. Oh, City Printing. Did you say City?
Yeah.
City.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's
Any
Kim
other
Mama.
support?
Okay, support. Did anybody support it?
Yes.
Okay.
So any other discussion? Any other questions on the quote? All right, seeing none.
Only other discussion. Oh, my fault. Well, go ahead.
We have a motion on the floor to use City.
Dana, what did you just?
Huh? There's a
ahead,
motion
Bob.
on the floor. Huh?
Go ahead.
There is a motion on the floor to use City Printing for our souvenir booklet that's been supported. And there's the discussion has gone past. All those that agree with the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by nay. All right, that's a unanimous decision. Let the young man at City, let him know that he has our business. Whatever he needs to have from us, would you please let us know so that we can start the paperwork to get him everything that he needs.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you, Dana.
You're
Now,
welcome, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
is there
Mr. Chair. Walter.
Is there any other business that needs to go forth?
We need to push these dang on ads. That's what we need to do.
That's right.
Okay. Everybody has a union meeting coming up this month, hopefully. Let's get some ads. We're taking all kind of ads. Any kind of ad that they want, we'll take it from anybody. Anybody that wants to give an ad, everybody knows that they have the information on how much the ad costs. Everybody has the forms that we sent out. Does anybody else need a form for the souvenir booklet that they need to?
I got it already. I need to send it out now. I'm through with the pharmacy.
I need it. We need, the Chapmans need the form. And my next union meeting isn't until January. I think it's January 9th, if I'm not mistaken. I will present it then.
The drop dead date is January 31st.
Will do.
But 3K already got an ad.
Right, but we have entrepreneurs within the local that might be interested.
Yeah.
So I'll present it.
Okay, so start pushing the ads. When we have our next meeting Sunday, we'll push ads, push ads, push ads. Okay? Anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Or
We have a motion to adjourn. Is it being supported?
Yep, support.
All right, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed,
None.
motion carried. Thank you very much. This meeting went on a little longer than I expected, but we got some good business done. Thank you, everybody, for all
See
your
you next
hard work.
Tuesday.
No, next Sunday.
See you
Oh.
Sunday.
See
Hey
you
Phil, give
Sunday.
me a call.
Ooh,
Okay,
Phil.
Danny, give me a call.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll
Bye.
call you too, Mama. Bye.
all right.
All right, everybody.
Bye.